What's up, O fans? It's Sam here on a rainy Wednesday afternoon in the backcountry of Narrow Hills Provincial Park with this Olight's latest model, the Prowess. Now, what sets this apart from any old flashlight that you may have laying around is with the flick of a switch, you get this secondary light coming out the bottom to light up your camp at night or whatever you'd like to do with it. We're going to talk about all the features, all the accessories, and everything you need to know about Olight's newest model, the Prowess. Let's start at the tip with the stainless steel bezel, highly impact resistant, definitely built to absorb some heavy use. The polymer lens and reflector combo over top of this 6 LED array is very clever because not only does each LED have its own reflector, but the surface of the lens has a honeycomb pattern. So those features together give the beam pattern a very round hotspot, but also a very large hotspot. I'd say the beam pattern is somewhere in between the Seeker 4 Pro and the Seeker 4 in terms of how big the hotspot is and the kind of flood that you get. The little switch to toggle between the two is very clicky. It's very affirmative, and the button is an aluminum button with a 3-color voltage indicator that you're familiar with on other models. Now, moving further down the light, you see this triangular lattice. It's like a 3-dimensional triangular lattice. It's very cool. It's a really nice grip pattern. It actually feels really high-end. And they pair that up with the gloss black finish. Again, it just feels great in the hand. Now let's talk a little bit about mode selection. Now, when your switch is to the front and you're dealing with the flashlight, it's very typical Olight operation. It's press and hold to change modes, low, medium, and high. Of course, you can double tap for turbo of 5,000 lumens, and you can triple tap for strobe. Now, of course, from off, you can press and hold to go into moonlight mode, and if you press and hold and keep holding, that's how you get into lockout mode. There's no tactical mode, and there's no timer mode, just standard Olight operation. Now, things get interesting when you go from the front light to the downwards facing light. If you're in moonlight mode on the flashlight and you switch down, it starts off in moonlight mode. That's very cool. It helps you to not blow out your eyeballs going from one to the other. If you're in any other mode, low, medium, high, or turbo, when you flick down to the downwards facing light, it's going to start in low mode. So that's a little bit more brightness, more useful for more things. The flashlight knows that if you're going around camp in low, medium, or high, you might not want your downward facing light to be moonlight mode. You're going to start in low mode. Now, once you're here, you just press and hold, and it gently, really slowly ramps up to 800 lumens. The double flash at its peak brightness. Again, you press and hold, and it very slowly comes down and will double flash again at its lowest mode. You can pick whichever setting you like. Also, downlight has a shortcut to max brightness with a double tap. That brings us to the tail cap and the charging system. Now, you'll notice there's not one but two of the magnetic contact charging rings, and that means two things. One, the magnet is quite strong, and that comes in handy when you're dealing with this amount of weight hanging off the top. It's really sturdy in any vertical format, and that's not a problem. But when you're sticking it horizontally to any vertical surfaces, that extra magnet definitely helps keep it in place. The other thing it allows is for faster USB-C charging. And the way that this package offers USB-C charging is with this additional little accessory that comes with it. Now, this also comes with a much longer USB-C cable. I think it might even be a 1 meter long cable. You set this in for charging, and simple as that. Now, one more note on the charging dock. It comes with two different mounting solutions. The first one is sort of a one-time use permanent adhesive. You can mount that in your truck or on your boat or wherever you want to permanently affix this charging adapter. The other thing that comes in the box is a really cool, almost like a suction cup, which works really good on any man-made surfaces, very similar to the suction cup on the bottom of the Night Tour O-lamp. You just set it down and it sort of resists being tipped over, which when you have this much weight up front is actually quite useful if you just set it down on the table or any uneven surface that's not magnetic, it can have a tendency to knock itself over. I've knocked it over on the picnic table once or twice if the picnic table is not level. Another thing built into the accessory charging dock is a tripod thread. Now, any tripod will do, but Olight does offer this tactical tripod. Now, this is going to do two things for you. It will get the light higher off of your table so that when you're in the downlight, you can see a wider area of what you're doing. And it also prevents the light from being knocked over, where if it was just on the table, it might not be super steady unless it was magneted in place. This keeps things nice and sturdy. So if you have a Seeker 4 Pro, you should get a Prowess just to have this handy little charging adapter laying around. It comes with a couple other accessories, including this really great polymer holster, which has cutouts for the tip of the light here and has pass-through to allow for cable charging. Now, it's quite good at sticking on your belt, but it also comes with a mounting bracket that is, again, very similar to the one that comes with the Seeker 4 Pro. So in fact, the attachment bracket that you have on your backpack for your Seeker 4 Pro is interchangeable with this one right here. So with all those accessories, the holster bracket, the charger, the long USB cable, lots of added value built into the Prowess system. And there you have it, folks, the Olight Prowess in its natural habitat. But don't feel like it's limited to just being a camping flashlight. There's a lot of ways that you can use this. I'm sure you're already thinking about how you'll use yours, especially with that really extra strong magnetic tail cap. It's great for working around metal structures in the garage, maybe on your truck, maybe on your tractor. Click the link in the description to watch a video all about that. If you're watching this now, the Prowess is available wherever you buy your Olights, including on sale right now on olightstore.ca. Be sure to click the link below to support the channel. Leave a like and subscribe. There's always more Olight Canada content right around the corner. And a special shout out to my lifelong friend Katie for coming on this camping trip with me, for helping me shoot this video, and for cooking a few badass pizzas. Would you grab the flashlight and walk away now? And thanks also for giving me better stage directions than I gave her. Scary.
Ghost stories with Katie.